Hey guys, it's SimQueen, and today I'm doing another Halloween build. For the month of October, I've been putting out some of these like creepier Halloween builds. I mean, I've only done one so far. I did the Amityville Horror House. I'm doing a collab, which is coming out on Halloween Day, I believe. And I've got a couple other ones in mind for October, but for today, this is the house from Paranormal Activity 1. I decided on this house because I actually haven't seen it done before, and it looked like a pretty easy house. I mean, I found a picture of it on Google, and it looked like a pretty simple house. I think it's in California, and I mean, I say simple as I struggle with literally every window there is. This house is a little bit tough because you don't really get a good idea of the layout. I mean, I guess you kind of do, but I couldn't find any floor plans or like layout pictures. Oh, there's a pause here because I could hear my husband eating whipped cream in the kitchen, and I was saving that for something. And I could just hear him in there, just going to town on it. So yeah, there was a little brief pause there so I could interrupt that. Anyway, so yeah, I found a picture on Google, but I couldn't find any pictures of the floor plan. So I kind of had to go with what I remembered. I've only seen the movie once when it first came out, and I found it so utterly disturbing that I haven't watched it since. It messed me up. Like, it creeped me out a lot. And because it's something that I don't know. When it comes to scary movies, I can handle things that are like killers and stuff like that, but when it comes to paranormal stuff, it's too much for me. Mainly because I believe in it, and when I see movies like that, it really, really freaks me out, and it bugs me for a long time. So in this case, I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. I had to play around with the shape of the house a lot, and the layout and the size, and you'll just see me expanding and getting rid of things, and it took a while to get it all to come together, but finally I think I got there. But yeah, anyway, so this house, halfway through, I was like, do I really want to do this? It's kind of creepy. And sorry, it's a little bit laggy in some parts. It sped up quite a bit because it took me such a long time. And I just wanted it to be like a bit of a shorter video. So yeah, some parts of it are a little bit laggy, but I just wanted it to be really quick and kind of come together. Like under 15 minutes, hopefully, was what I was aiming for. With the screenshots, I don't think it quite gets there, but yeah, so like I said, I couldn't really find pictures of like all the rooms in the house and stuff. So what I had to do is actually pull up the movie, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to go there because I don't like it. It freaks me out a lot. It gives me bad vibes. It is the scariest movie I can actually think of. It scared me more than any movie I've ever seen. I did end up watching it in theaters, and it was rough. It was a rough one for me. And I've seen the second one too, but I haven't watched any of the other ones just because, like I said, it's too much for me. I can't handle it. I mean, the first one came out when I was a teenager, and it didn't really bother me back then, but now as an adult, like, these things really get to me. So I was so disappointed that I had to pull up the movie I actually considered just canceling the build. Like, nope, not gonna do it. If I have to watch the movie in the background, then I'm not gonna do it. But what I did is I pulled up the movie, shut off the sound, and listened to like someone's Let's Play instead, and then just kind of referred to the movie to look at all the different rooms in the house as I was building. So I wasn't listening to the movie. I was just kind of fast forwarding along, and all I wanted to see was the different rooms and how they were furnished and laid out. And I definitely got the layout of the house down pretty good. The upstairs is a little bit iffy because I didn't watch those parts. I just did what I could remember. And then paused again here because my husband wanted me to help flip our mattress. Like, come on, so needy. Anyway, so I don't think there's actually a back door in this house. I don't remember seeing one, but I did I did put one in, along with like a little backyard. Still flipping a mattress at this point, I think. Maybe I just didn't do it right the first time. Yeah, so I did like a little backyard, and then just like a little, I guess it was more of a fenced-in area. I wouldn't even really call it a backyard. It was pretty small, but I started with the kitchen, so I just did one room at a time because I did them in order of how you see them in the movie. So the layout of the kitchen, I think I did pretty good. They've got like a little L-shaped bar there, and a couple of chairs that you actually see them eating at in the movie. And the house is nice, but it's a little bit outdated, and a lot of the the rooms don't make a ton of sense. You'll see just behind these chairs here at the bar in the kitchen is a space that would probably be used for a dining room, but they don't actually have a dining room. They put like a computer like office area in that room, and there is no dining table and chairs in this house. There's plenty of space for it because they do have 2 living rooms, like living areas, and then they have that space there as well, which they use as an office. So, I mean, I feel like anybody else would have had a dining room in this house, but they don't. So yeah, I just started with the kitchen, and then I just went from room to room, going off of what I could see in the movie. I tried to get like the paint swatches and the furniture as close as I could, and the layout as well. Some things didn't quite make sense. Like, she has like a little desk next to the couch, and in one of the scenes she's doing something, and I don't know what it is, like making jewelry or something. Like, she's sitting at her little desk there in the living room, and then later she's knitting. Like, she seems like a pretty creative person. Like, yeah, she kind of dabbles in a bunch of different things. Upstairs, I actually ended up putting in a keyboard and an easel as well, because I thought maybe that'd be something she'd be into. So yeah, I did that. They've got like the window coverings. There's, I mean, 2 overlapping there, but that's kind of realistic. All the plants that I put in are placed quite realistically. And then yeah, I put like medical supplies there, but she really did have like these little pliers and stuff. Like, I don't really know what she was doing. To me, it looked like jewelry making, but I could be wrong. So in this room, yeah, this is the little area that was like an office space. I just kind of lined up some desks there, put a computer, a couple of chairs, and at the end, I do put in a door to the backyard because I forgot to do it here. So I just took out, I think there was that picture on the wall hanging up, and I just took that out and put a door there instead. And then behind that half wall there is, I guess it'd be like the formal living area, because they have a fireplace there. And I didn't see a TV in that room. I think the only TV on the main floor is in the other living area by the front door. So I didn't put in another TV in that area. This house was just hard because, like I said, I couldn't find, like with any other build, like with the Amityville Horror House, I could find tons and tons of pictures, but with this one I couldn't. I really had to kind of refer to the actual movie to see the pictures of it. And like I said, I didn't feel comfortable doing that. I did kind of halfway through consider just being like, nope, I don't want to do this build. It's too much for me. Like, it honestly creeps me out that much. And it's just, I don't know, the paranormal stuff is way, way too much for me. I don't want to go near it. But I feel like in The Sims, you can almost kind of make light of it, I guess. And so that's what I'm doing here. I hoped that it would help me face my fear, but it really didn't. I was considering doing the second house as well, but I don't think I will. This one is enough for me. It's like, it just, yeah, like I said, it just creeped me out too much. I could only do this one time, I think. And then in the, I think I went straight to this formal living area as well. I played around a lot and moved walls and added windows. I mean, it's definitely not exact. Like, the placement of the windows especially. It's not exact at all, just because you don't get to see every angle of this house, so it's a little bit tough that way. The upstairs, I, for some reason, just didn't want to watch the scenes where she, like, goes into the closet and finds, like, that picture. Nope, didn't want to go near it, so I just did what I remembered. The room, to me, was especially creepy to build, because that's where a lot of the creepiest stuff happens. Like, she gets dragged out of her bed, and it's too much for me. And some people, I think, can watch those movies so easily and not be bothered by them. But yeah, I feel extra sensitive to it, and I don't want to go near it. The bathroom, I actually did look at their room and realized that I was kind of off with that. So I did change the bathroom a little bit. They had like a walk-in closet and bathroom, so they had a pretty spacious bedroom actually. So I did change that. Went to the outside of the house just because I felt like trying something different for a little bit. I was referring to a picture I found on Google. This is when terrain editing would have come in handy, because they had like a little pathway that went up a little hill there, and it would have been, yeah, it definitely would have come in handy in this build. I mean, I previously said that I probably wouldn't use terrain editing that much, but I think for me it's just more of a fear of change and fear, because I hate change, and because I'm like nervous to have to learn something new in the game. and it's very intimidating. That's how I feel about terrain editing. I think it's very intimidating for me because I feel like I've just become good at building, and I'm at a place where I'm pretty comfortable with my builds, and I feel like I know what I'm doing, and I'm happy with the outcome. I look at my builds that I would do even like 6 months ago and think like, oh my god, like those are awful. But yeah, it feels like it's coming together now. And now they're throwing something new in the mix, and I feel like I've just mastered this and now I gotta learn something new. But I guess that's just how it is. You kind of have to roll with the changes. So I definitely will use terrain editing, but I'm not that excited about it, I guess. I feel like I would have to, though, to keep up with other builders. I know everyone's going to be using it. So if I had it while I was doing this build, then I probably would incorporate it in the front yard. I think it would have worked pretty well there. So here I just put in like some couches and chairs. I didn't refer to that room at all because I just didn't want to watch the movie anymore. I was done with it. Put in those guitars because the male character actually plays the guitar a lot in the movie. So I gave him some guitars as well. And then like the lamp and the bookcase, like that's just all my own thing. That room, I just did my own thing entirely because I honestly couldn't watch the movie anymore. It was just too much. Then I did put a car in their garage. Struggled a lot with trying to place it. I wanted it to be kind of askew, like they didn't park it perfectly. And then just put like some garage clutter in there as well. Really not that much. And then in their bedroom, they don't have a lot of furniture in there. They have their bed, the side tables. They do have a little stand with a TV, and that's pretty much it. They don't have a ton. I did put in a chair as well, and then kind of had to fix the layout of the room as well. So they've got their bathroom and the little walk-in closet. So for the closet, I just added like some hanging, some clothes hanging up in a shoe rack. And I just hear like putting in like this, they had like a small TV on a stand, and they did have blinds as well. So yeah, the room is very plain. I did put some stuff on the walls, even when there wasn't things on the wall in the movie. I still put things up because I just don't like plain walls. It just doesn't look good. And so yeah, like that picture there, I mean, that's not in the movie, but I put that there anyway, and put a rug in just to kind of make it all come together. And then I think, now I'm just doing the closet. Didn't do much for that at all. The bathroom, I just did some counters. I did watch a scene where she's in the bathroom, and so I kind of, they do have like the his and hers sinks, and they have like a little mirror beside the sink as well, which is kind of weird. I didn't really see where the shower was placed or the toilet, but I just kind of put things where they worked best. And just another wall hanging there. And then for the rest of the house, I think that layout's pretty accurate. They had like a little linen closet type thing and 2 more bedrooms, I think. I might be wrong about the layout, but I think it still works either way. And honestly, I said this about the Amityville horror house, but I think this house would actually be nice to live in as a sim. Like, to take the screenshots, I had a sim here, and it was kind of a nice house. Like, I don't know, I kind of like it. It's creepy to live here, but I don't know, I don't think it's that bad. I will be uploading this house to the gallery as well, so you can download it. I use a lot of packs though. I mean, I always do. But it is on the gallery. My origin ID is SimQueen 1992, so you can check it out there. And I don't think I've uploaded it yet, but I will do that right away. And now I'm just kind of filling up the hallways a bit and the bedrooms too. That one blue room, that narrow room, I just put a bunch of like kind of creative stuff in there, like the keyboard, and then I turned this room into like more of a guest room. Didn't put too much furniture in there at all because I don't think we actually get to see those rooms. I can't remember if we do or not, but like I said, by this point I couldn't watch anymore, so I just put in whatever I thought would be good. And I think that's pretty much it for this build. It was definitely pretty creepy to make it, but still kind of fun. I like trying to replicate things, and I think this worked out pretty good. I'm just going now to the backyard. I really didn't do too much there at all, and I did add some finishing touches off camera. But yeah, that is it for the Paranormal Activity House. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.